Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have my 16th Rank 3 champion. It was commented in the last video that they did not see what selector I got, and that was by design, guys. I did not want to put that in that video. There's a reason why it's going in this video. But anyway, you get to choose between 4 champions. I had already duped Deadpool, so I was not going to be choosing him. Colossus, I did pick up that deal for Domino, so he definitely was not getting picked. And my Juggernaut is rank 3 Sig 40, so Sigs on him. Don't do too much. But I didn't have Negasonic, and I definitely wanted Negasonic. I've seen some cool things done with her. Her playstyle is quite intriguing, and yeah, by the end of this video you guys will see, as the title suggests, this is probably my most impulsive rank up that I've ever done. So this was the first time for me getting her from that selector, and as you can see, I have the 1 to 2 and the 2 to 3 gems to rank a champion up to rank 3, more specifically a mutant champion up to rank 3. I only have 2 rank 3 mutant champions currently, one being Dust, who's unawakened, and the other being my beloved Nightcrawler, who is Sig 120. And I think he is my highest champion, and he's my profile pick champion. Although now I'm rocking like a Deadpool profile pick just because it looked kind of cool. But anyway, there's the Deadpool, and he is duped, and I will take him to rank 2. Initially I was thinking I'm going to take Negasonic to rank 2, kind of test her out a little bit and kind of see how well I like or dislike her. Also, I was thinking Havoc would be the good candidate to go to rank 2 as well, and I'm thinking these 3 champions along with my gem. Weapon X is already ranked 2 along with Bishmon. Gambit is not, he's just really high Sig. Same with Sauron, Strife, Emma. I don't know if they're super high Sig, but I think it's comparable. Also, my Sunspot is Sig 120, so he's really high Sig, and my Domino is Sig 71. Now, I'm thinking about who I want to take to rank 2, and I'm thinking about who I want to take to rank 3. Weapon X would be pretty cool to have as a rank 3. A lot of people have already done so, and we've seen showcases for him, and he looks pretty amazing, honestly. Same with Bishmon. I really want to awaken my Bishmon. Not that it really matters too heavily unless he's a defender. Then his Sig matters because that helps him get to be unblockable faster. But yeah, Gambit, Sauron, Strife, Emma, Platinum Pool, Namor, Danny, even OG Storm, those are not in consideration for me at all. If I did dupe Storm Pyramid X, I would consider taking her to rank 3, honestly, because I am a fan of that champion. But yeah, so as I'm scrolling through and just kind of pondering what direction I want to go, I go back to Negasonic, and I'm like, you know what, let's just do Negasonic to rank 2, and then I will go from there. Her utility is really good in my opinion. That stun duration, it's a passive stun. Everything about her is passive, so she doesn't actually do any debuffs. The only drawback that I've noticed with her so far is that she has like no physical resistance whatsoever, so she can get pummeled pretty quick. But I mean, she does have a chance to evade and things like that. She has caught some opponents on Battlegrounds where I have a few screenshots. I haven't had an opportunity to put her on defense too many times, I only think she got ran through like one time. So on Battlegrounds, because her being a newer champion and that chance to evade on basic combo attack, and she can wreck you. She can absolutely wreck you. Also, she's a amazing skill counter. She can't speak. She counters most of the skill class, if not all of them. I haven't used her against everybody, but she was created to counter Bullseye. She counters his counter, and, and that's kind of weird, but yeah, she does do that. And against skill champions, she doesn't bleed, so she's not bleed immune, but like against skill champions, she won't take any bleed damage or anything like that. So when Bullseye does his shenanigans, she won't deal with that. She won't deal with thorns. All of her attacks are non-contact, so Korg and Atuma, goodbye. Also with Killmonger, again, everything about her is passive, so she doesn't technically do any debuffs. So with Killmonger, who's a noticeable and a common defender, a good defender too, everybody I've named have been good skill champion defenders, then they're not going to work. Also Fat Boy, a lot of people still run him in their decks for specific metas. She can run through Fat Boy as well, and Fat Boy is Kingpin for those of you who don't know me and my nicknames for champions. But anyway, yeah, so she's just an all-around awesome champion. But again, I had just got her, like I just got her, and no testing. This is like literally me in the moments of getting her. So I'm thinking right now in this moment who to take to rank 3. So I'm like, okay, Sunspot is in the running. We have Domino, of course, because I got a deal for her, right? And to get some SIGs on Nightcrawler. Weapon X and Negasonic, surprisingly. And you're like, well, is that like really a brilliant idea? Well, she is fun to play. Again, but I hadn't played her. Weapon X is fun to play. I don't play him very often, but he is fun to play. Sunspot is a nuke, as we all know. I've loved Sunspot from the beginning. I'm not really too fond of doing strictly offensive champions. I already did that for the last deals. So I do have some offensive nuke options. So now I'm not in a position where I need offensive threats like that. But he is in consideration due to his high SIG and me just loving the champion. Now Domino is a menace. Everybody has her, and she was probably the one I was leaning towards the most, because it just made sense, right? We got her up to SIG 90 something now, so she's decent with the crit fail, right? And she does Domino things defensively. Offensively, yeah, she's just not it for me so far. When she crit bleeds, it works, but more often than not, I don't know about you guys, when I go for that SP2 satisfaction, I am left unsatisfied most of the time. And it's like, oh, come on, you know. And that's like the difference in I would say probably 20 to plus seconds, right? Fights for her, not like 20-second fight, but like the difference, time difference. Like you can shave off about 20 seconds or probably longer in some instances if she gets that crit, that massive crit bleed, because it ticks them down very, very fast. We're talking like maestros, you know, counters that she shouldn't even be good for, that she can, even if they can't bleed. If she does the crits, she can still end their life. And mine just doesn't do that on attack, or she wasn't. But granted, that was a lower SIG, so maybe this one will prove differently. I don't know. So anyway, she was the number one option. But then there was Negasonic too. And yeah, I just said, literally, I said F it out loud. I literally said F it out loud and I hit that button on Negasonic. No testing done, nothing. Just strictly, I was intrigued by the champion. I like the champion. I didn't have the champion, and now I have the champion, and she's going in my Battlegrounds deck. I knew that. And yeah, man, that was literally the most impulsive decision I've probably ever made. Like, no real thought went into like the champion. It was just like, I like this champion. I want this champion. This champion is going to rank 3, I guess. Boom, done. I would not advocate that most people do that. But in my defense, I have watched a lot of gameplay on her, and I do actually know how to play her effectively. So it's not like I'm not like efficient with the character, because I'm kind of efficient with her. And again, Battlegrounds is my main focus, guys. Right now I'm in a War Alliance. That's a retirement home for me. I love these guys in Sandman too, Dobie. Been rocking with them ever since I almost started my career. But anyway, yeah, so there she is. Now, I did talk to Bullfighter about what relic to put on her. There's a couple different answers. The Storm relic works. There's one thing on there that helps her out, but that's it. And the Gamut relic, that's what I ended up putting on her because it gives her a little bit of physical resistance, because she has like none. So hopefully that'll help out, kind of like with Korg, and you give him energy resistance because he has negative energy resistance, right? So you just kind of want to give him that. But yeah, man, so there is my 16th rank 3 champion, Negasonic. And I actually am very happy about this, honestly, guys. I know that it was impulsive and things of that nature, but I feel like this is a me type of champion. A lot of people may understand that or may not. It's not like a meta champion who's super OP, right, or anything like that everyone has to have because they're a broken defender or they're a broken attacker. It's just like she has a niche little thing going on. She can be tricky, and if you play her well, you can win some matches. I won't say that she's the fastest Battlegrounds attacker, but I will say that she's really good at what she does. Kind of like Dust. Dust is really good at what she does. Dust primarily goes on defense, but Dust can be an attacker as well. And speaking of Battlegrounds, there is a couple of screenshots that I wanted to show you guys. This is in the current Gladiator circuit. I threw Negasonic on defense, and Gallon is arguably the best attacker in this meta. And whoopsies, yeah, dropping Gallons. So that's two different screenshots there. I don't have many right now, but hopefully you guys like and subscribe. Share this video around and help us grow, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.